I think, to kind of maybe divert from your question particularly, I think last year the situation that got set up was Wisconsin got us off a bye, Penn State got us off a bye. I think, as Penn State goes into, has game day here, big atmosphere for them over there at Beaver Stadium, and then they play a team up north, and then coming here to play us off a bye week 2, I think is a huge advantage for us. Obviously, get guys rested up, get guys relaxed, and get an extra week of extra preparation. I've already watched 4 games of theirs. I've already looking at what we're doing offensively, to scheme them up and how to put some of their guys in space to exploit some of their players. And so I think it's a big matchup for us. And again, it's a huge advantage for us just coming off a bye week.
How exhausted were you after the Penn State game, just having that grind back to back?
It is. It's tough, but it's part of you don't get many opportunities to go down a stretch like that. It's a huge opportunity. It's able to week after week play on a big stage. We're Wisconsin, I believe, was on ABC. Penn State was on ESPN or ABC, one of those two. So you get those huge moments to be able to showcase your skills on national television, on night games, back-to-back weeks. So it's a huge honor. It's a huge compliment to us as a program itself. We're just looking for another challenge next week for us.
How's the bye week been so far?
It's been fun. Again, you get to sleep a little bit, you get to actually relax a little bit. I should say relax because again, we're full metal jacket, making sure that we are prepared, for Penn State. I know the story headlines are going to be we've had this circled up there for X amount of time, just the same as it was for Oklahoma this year when we played them last year and beat them. But again, it's just making sure our preparation is key, making sure that we go into a game plan, being 100% confident, know our assignments, what we're going to do and how we're going to attack them, and just being confident and going in and playing fast.
I take it you're going to be watching their game this weekend?
Absolutely. So actually, I got a bonfire on Saturday with my family, but it will definitely be I'll be watching it.
Billy, you said you watched 4 games of Penn State film already. How much do you typically get to watch if you just had a normal week to prepare for?
Usually, Mondays are kind of my day. Since I'm a graduate, I've already graduated. My class is a lot easier this semester, so taking all my courses, so I'm able to kind of knock the week's workout on Monday, and then get at least a game and a half, if not 2 games done on Monday, and then be able to kind of continue to watch film, watch what they're doing, third down blitzes, making sure that the preparation going in there, understanding and being able to identify looks is 100% making sure for me to feel confident in the game plan.
Billy, when after the game last week, when you saw the upsets of ranked teams against non-ranked teams, any team now in college football, there's such great parity there that there's anybody can lose at any time. How do you tell the guys or keep everybody up to say, look what happened last week, look what happened to this team? Look, how do you prepare for that in an off week?
So I think the biggest thing, one, is to make sure you don't take anybody lightly. First off, going into a week, and that's not to say that Clemson or Washington State or whoever the third Washington took a team lightly, and that's to make sure, again, my job as a center, as the 5th-year senior, as a captain of this team, of this offense as well, is to make sure that we're continuing to play fast, don't take the throttle off anybody. We were particularly, in a case like last week with Nebraska came back on Oregon, and to make sure that, again, we have the team can build momentum, and again, you still got, in a game of 60 minutes, you still got another 30 minutes to go play ball. So I think that's probably the biggest thing, and especially going into a bye week, still making sure that you're crisp, still making sure that you have confidence in the game plan, your fundamentals, and to sharpen up on some of the fundamental technique aspects that offensive line play kind of gets away from during the season. So that's what this bye week's been really going into. Again, not taking anybody. Not taking anybody lightly, and to continue to have that preparation to make sure that the intensity and the attention to detail is still there.
Demetrius Knox graded out as a champion for his first start. Just what do you expect from him going forward, and just speak a little bit about his game, if you will.
So I think the biggest thing with Meach is obviously continuing to build confidence. I know it's kind of a recurring theme here, but offensive line play is confidence. To shed light on myself, in 2014, I was not confident going in my first 2, 3, 4 games. I got around a guy named Taylor Decker and Jacoby who helped build confidence in myself and build confidence in my play and the things that I was able to do, and that helps develop people. So I think that with Demetrius, making sure that he understands the playbook, make sure he understands the looks and some of the film things that Jamarco and I, or Isaiah and I, or Michael, some of the guys that we're playing with are able to recognize and know exactly what we're supposed to do. So with Demetrius, just continuing to going into next week, make sure you're still playing at that high level, make sure his preparation and the habits that he goes into a game week are at an all-time high attention to detail.